Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another insightful episode of Value Talks with Deepak Bajaj. I'm your host, Deepak, and today we have a special guest who is an absolute powerhouse in the world of databases. So, joining us is Pramod Gupta, founder at Todos DB Private Limited, a leading database consulting and administrative services company. With 13 plus years of experience, Pramod has mastered platforms like MySQL, MongoDB, PostgreSQL, and Cassandra, and lot more, earning a reputation as an innovative problem solver and go-to expert in the field. Pramod, it's fantastic to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Deepak. It's pleasure to be here.
Right. So, Pramod, your journey in the database industry is truly impressive. So, let's start with your background.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, according to my journey, actually, what I can say, I completed my BTech in 2011 as a computer science engineer. And after that, I started my career as a database and Linux administrator. So after that, actually, I have started working on the MySQL, and after that, I started working in the MongoDB. Apart from this, I have also started working up couple of open source database like Cassandra, Elasticsearch, and some of the PostgreSQL, and also early TIDB as well. Okay. So apart from these are the technology. Apart from technology, actually, I have worked in different companies. So I have worked in telecom company. I have worked in the e-commerce company, and I have worked in the some of the like writing company as well. So yeah, so these are the background about me. And apart from this, actually, I was also curious for the, mostly the database things. Okay. So I also completed some of the certification as well in the database industry, like MySQL, Mongo for the Postgre, and some of the Cassandra as well. Okay. So yeah, I am totally, passion for the database things. Okay. So that's why, what we can say, yeah, these are the background about it.
Wow, great. So yeah, I totally relate that when you talk about the computer engineering and these type of the names, which at one time it was like a hype, but nowadays it's everyone is getting used to it. So I can imagine your journey from 2011 until date. You have seen a lot of changes in your professional career as well. Pramod, this will lead to another point in my mind that as you have, if I look at your background, right? So you have a lot of extensive career roles. You know, you work with various good esteemed organizations. So could you share some of your highlights of your journey from when you were employee and how it has been shaped into your expertise in a database domain or database vertical?
Yeah. So I started my career, as I told, in 2011 as a junior database administrator and Linux administrator.
Mhm.
So I joined one of the company in the Gurgaon. It was the startup. So what I can say, like, startup is very good for the, everyone, okay, because we can able to, our king. I mean, we can do whatever we want mostly, and there are a lot of knowledge as well. So I have worked around 2 year, and after that, I got a chance to move in the out of India actually in my early age. So in 2013, actually, I moved from India to Vietnam in one of the e-commerce company, Lazada Group. So I joined there as a database architect, and after that, I moved like a lead database engineer there, and after that, database manager. So actually I was the first DBA there. Okay, and I got a chance to build a team and build the infrastructure as well. So when I joined the database company, Lazada Group, then the database was quite, unstable. What we can say, like on the weekly basis, we are getting a lot of downtime and other things as well. And this was also challenging for me because I was just around 3 4 year experience, and I got a huge, what we can say, like a opportunity to do to fix the like a high voltage performance tuning and other things as well. So it was quite learning for me. I mean, what we can say, like a lot of company. And after that, I have worked 3 years in the Lazada, and after that, Alibaba also acquired by the Lazada. So in 2017, I moved in Singapore. So I have joined one of the company, Property Guru, as a lead database engineer there. So it was the property guru company, like mostly the what we can say like e-commerce. And after that, I have worked around 1 year, and after that I moved in the India. So I joined Paytm as a lead database engineer there. So I have worked around more than 2.5 years, and after that, I have moved in the one of the company in the India, like a, what we can say like a learning India first learning company like Baiju as a
Ah,
senior database manager and architect profile. So I have also worked around more than 1 year, and after that I have also moved in the Ola as a senior database manager. And whole this in journey, actually I have learned a lot and work on different database. So what I can say, like uh, I can able to get the chance for the like MySQL, Mongo open source databases, like 7 8 9 databases for the open source databases to manage to like for the different like performance tuning, scalability, and also cloud database as well. Yeah, so these are the journey. And I was very curious when I was working from last 7 8 years, like, okay, I mean, I am working in different database and companies, and why not? I started, my career as a like a founder of the database. Okay, and after that, my journey started. So for this Totos DB, actually, I started in 2023 in
mhm.
April. And right now we are supporting mostly the open source database for our client.
Okay, yeah, no, no. So you name a lot of organizations, and obviously the common part here is the database. So database
Mhm.
is the foundation on which you put your analytics and a lot of fancy algorithms on top of that to get the real insight. So I totally understand the role of database. But before we talk, there is one interesting name which always comes in every viewer's mind. That what is the meaning of this Todos?
Yeah. So Todos, actually, actually we are supporting multiple databases for the like SQL and NoSQL databases. So actually, when I was trying to start this company, then actually I was searching what would be the name. So first, we are just like saying, okay, we can go like A to Z database something, or all database something.
Mhm.
And after that, one of my friends suggests, no man, I mean, we should go for some of the unique database. And after that, I started to search. Okay. So and after that, we can able to find some of the name like Todos.
Mhm.
Uh, and this is the Spanish name, means like a Todos mean all database. And after that, we are thinking, okay, yeah, this is the unique name. Okay, let's go for the Todos DB. So the Todos DB, the foundation name is started from there.
And the beauty of the Spanish and the French names are that you can easy gateway to European markets.
Yeah, I mean, that time actually, I don't have any idea about this marketing actually. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
In my career also, one of my friend who is based out of Sweden, he mentioned that Deepak, you should change your name if you, and make some name which is having a accent of European, so that people will start calling you and they will start relating with you. So yeah, I came to know about this particular strategy, 3 4 years back. But yeah, that's good and interesting. And important part here is because when you started the career,
Yep.
and now it's 11, 13, 14 years. So you have seen the lot of industry trends, right? The industry is evolving every 3 months. We see some new trends in the market. So what are your notable trends that you have observed during the time, because you are the part of that system of that industry, and how do you think that impact the businesses in the coming years?
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, so uh, some notable trends I have observed in the database industry include the increasing adoption of the what we can say like a cloud based database technology. Okay, for the scalability and cost efficiency, and also the other things is like the rise of the NoSQL databases to the handle diverse data types and large volume, and also the another thing is like integration with the AI and machine learning is also quite trendable this time for the database things actually, because data is quite important for every industry. Okay, so yeah, mostly there are 3 4 point what we can say, like I mean mostly for the scalability, cost effective, database security, and also automation with the AI, and also some of the machine learning. So yeah, these are the key features for those things. And also what we can say like this trend will be likely impact the business by the enabling what we can say like a faster decision, okay, making, and also it will improve our customer experience, and also the more efficient operations, and ultimately driving innovation and the competitiveness in the market as well.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much sure you are handling all these upcoming trends as well as the challenges what the customer is.
Yeah, 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 definitely. We are handling because what we can say like today era is the like a mostly the open source databases, and also the new trend is also going on like new SQL databases actually. Okay, so uh, previously people are talking for the SQL databases and no SQL databases actually. So for some of the operations, or some of the for the business, we need to go for the use for the like SQL databases like MySQL, Postgre, or some of the other databases. And for NoSQL database like Mongo or PostgreSQL, I mean MongoDB and sorry, MongoDB and Cassandra and ScyllaDB and Elasticsearch, some of the NoSQL. But after that, our database research team, and they did a lot of research, and after that, they can able to find the new SQL databases which will be support for the SQL and NoSQL both trend in market. Also there are some of the like TIDB. So TIDB is also we can say like in new SQL databases actually, and some of the other databases like Yugabyte, it is also quite trending in the market. So yeah, the market is quite what we can say like challenging for the database and innovating always. And we also need to move forward for the different databases, and what is the our business requirement for databases actually.
So in a short, the if I talk about the USP or the value offering of Todos, then you are basically a database agnostic or database agnostic organization which can work on any of the data sets which has been given to you to provide you the automation with the real insights of the value which is hidden inside that cluster of data.
Yeah, not we can say like any app, because currently there are more than 400 databases, because
Oh.
database industry is quite large. Okay, but
Mhm.
yeah, mostly what we can say like a top 5 or top 7 databases, what is trending right now, mostly for the open source database. Yeah, definitely our Todos DB company is supporting and consulting all the databases, and also we are also quite helping for our startup company as well, because database is very key element for the any company. Okay, so when suppose anyone they started their company, and for the if they are using for the database actually, for the starting point actually, most of the cases actually they are not aware for the
Mm.
what database they need to use like mostly, and what is their use case actually. So I mean actually my motto is also behind for this decision actually. So we are also focusing for the some of the startup. So we are the company here, we are just review your infrastructure, and also we will give the suggestion like okay, which database would be the suitable for your data type, and what is the your use case generally. So yeah, these are the things.
Yeah, it is very important part because I totally resonate with you that most of the people, most of the companies, they don't know from where they have to start with. And if in that journey, most of the people go for the free available sources, which is not fit for their business, or maybe, once they maybe for short term they can use it for some time, but once the intensity and the volume gets increased, they have to migrate it to somewhere else. So that's intelligence is come by the experts, like what the Todo is currently offering to them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because we have also faced a lot of challenge in our early age as well. Okay,
Mm,
because if your foundation of the database infrastructure is not correct, then when your company will grow, then in the later you will face a lot of problem. Okay, so your database designing architecture would be definitely good in the
mm,
starting point, and after that you can also scale your database what you can heal according to your use cases actually. So yeah, we are here to help for the any startup or anyone
wow.
uh, take any suggestion. Okay.
Yeah. Now again, this reminds me some sort of technical things. Like if I, as a layman like me, if we talk about the database, or if we try to visualize a database, the one thing which comes in everyone mind is there's a huge set of rows and columns, where it is filled with lot of text or lot of figures or whatever the data looks like, but which itself is a complex task because data refining and then taking out the insight, that's a the second step. But just to see the data visualization and in the form of this rows and column, it's a complex task. As you mentioned, startups are actually getting a more challenges. But from your experience, so how these common challenges the business is facing, and how that, if you can share some of the example that how Todo is addressing these challenges, that will give a more personalized insight messages to the viewers.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, so our first principle is like choose the right database. Okay, so what is the your use case? Okay, so suppose anyone has started any company. Okay, and after that our
Mm,
first question would be what it what would be the your right database. Okay,
mm,
and for this question answer we need to go for the use cases actually. So suppose some company they have industry for the like they have healthcare industry, or they have some of the e-commerce industry, or they have some of the like NoSQL database, like some
mm,
of the documentation, or some of the like a video or something other. So so after that what we can get the information, after that we suggest okay this database would be the suitable for your business. Okay, and
mm,
second thing is like we are also taking care for some of the traffic, like okay so you started your startup. Okay, and after that like okay you will feel like in 1 month you will get like some of the 100K
mm,
traffic, and like more than that. And after that we are just also suggesting okay what would be your data infrastructure, and what would be the your volume. And they mostly, and also we are also asking for the like they are going for the enterprise database solution, or they are going for the open source database solution. Okay,
yeah,
and the mostly the challenging thing is the like hireability and scalability of the database. Okay, so suppose mostly because when we are going for the hireability, actually they also need to pay the money as well, because we need to go for the more database servers, and also we need to plan for the strategy as well. And also the third one is the performance tuning. Okay, so
mm.
so mostly the like scalability, performance tuning, database security, and some of the complexity and hireability. There are 4 5 features actually. We are just judging they are going for which database, and what is would be their use cases.
Okay. Now, let's take an example, or maybe obviously in your duration, you have already experienced it that the clients which you have right now, they already are using some sort of database in their previous, from their past. Now, how hard is for them to change to a new mindset as suggested by you? And well, it's not about technical game; it's about a mindset game, right?
Yeah, yeah, mindset. Yeah, yeah.
and and
Yes.
And if we move from one to another, they always think about the fear of downtime or fear of revenue loss. So how you address those challenges?
Yeah, for those things actually, so suppose any database is working like, I mean, suppose any company they are using MySQL database, and suppose after some time they think they need to go for the another database like PostgreSQL database or some of the other database. So this is, I mean, quite challenging because they need to figure out from the all the aspect like what is the data types they have, and also from the application point of view, they
Mm-hmm.
also need to, focus, and after that they also need to do the some of the, performance tuning and some of the testing as well for the moment. So this is not a quite easy way, but yeah, in market actually, and also we have also expertise to move from the one database to another database as well. So yeah, we are have some of the, automated script and some of the also open source tools where we can able to move from the one databases to another databases very easily without, like, we cannot say like it no downtime, but yeah, we can say like a very less downtime, and it would be quite easy move from the one database to another databases.
Regarding this mindset, I just want to give a one my personal experience, right? I met with one of the startup, I think few months back, and they generally have a tendency to put one IT engineer, is part of their small 4 5 people team, and they say, no, we are secured, we know what to do, and then they become a rigid. Now, do you think that as you mentioned the so many names about these, Mongo, MySQL, and so on so forth? Do you think that this type of approach is applicable in today's world?
No, no, no. Actually, everyone cannot be expert on the, database and what field actually, So
Mm-hmm.
mostly for the startup actually, so our developer can able to handle like database and DevOps, all the things, okay. And what I can, what is, my thoughts like, they cannot do all the things, okay. So definitely we need to, call the expertise for the like whatever they have, okay. For the smaller data set or for the smaller business this is fine, but your business is growing, then definitely you need to go for the, you know uh, think more bigger, okay. So definitely you need to, give some of the like expert of the database or DB or whatever, and after that you can able to scale whatever you want.
And what do you think about the projection of the database industry? I know it could be a silly question, but still, to most of the viewers, what is the projection? How is the growth path of this database industry?
Yeah, yeah. So database industry is quite, what we can say like a, growing industry. Okay, because any company, like if you are talking for the telecom company, if you are talking for the healthcare, e-commerce, without database or without data, no one can, live. Okay, what we
Yeah.
can say like, okay. So we can say like a data is today we can say like a oil. Okay, for the industry.
Mhm.
Okay, so the market is quite good and trending, okay, and it will be grow a lot, okay, what we can expect, okay. And in market still we have lack of the expertise, okay, what we can feel. So definitely for the like a beginner or some of the freshers who want to, you know move for move, and they want to, become as a DB, or they want to grow their career as a database engineer, they definitely they need to go grow, because what we can say like today and tomorrow infra is like definitely, depend on the database, and
Mm.
they can grow a lot, what I can feel.
That answers my the next question, especially the what is the your message, your expert message to the individuals who wants to build their career in the database industry and the administration. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for that. But again, now because right now I know the maybe the today's the professional the individual has some they can access the courses and everything is there, which is okay. The biggest challenge come with the someone who actually want to build this as its business, right? So especially from your side, from employee to entrepreneur, You establish and lead the Todos DB company. You have it's a being a big journey. You face a lot. It's not about when you started. It's about when you start thinking about it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
people generally misconcept that okay, it's a 1 year old company or 2 years old company. It's not a 2 years. It's basically a 5 years old company because you started this thing in your mind long time back. So what is your most rewarding and challenging moment during that experience?
Yeah. So I mean, if you are an engineer, okay, and
Mm,
after that you are convert as a leader in any industry, and after that when you are thinking to become a founder, okay, or a co-founder,
yeah.
this is quite challenging because you don't know,
Mm,
what would be the business, and after 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, what would be the time it will take to, run your business, because this is totally, unknown question for everyone, okay. So, as a entrepreneurship in the database consulting industry, here are some of the most rewarding moment actually and challenging encounter when I started my career. Okay,
mm,
so most rewarding moment like we need to witness okay the growth of the development of our team members. Okay,
mhm,
and after that our also focusing on the helping clients achievement. Okay, to significant improvement in their database system. Okay, and after that receiving some of the positive feedback okay from the like recognition from the satisfied client, and also like building a strong relationship with the client. Okay,
yeah.
and after that like partner based solution as well, so we also did some of the partnership with the industry databases like TIDB or Aerospike or some of the Couchbase DB as well.
Mhm.
So, I mean, for engineer to entrepreneurship, this is quite challenging. But yeah, I mean, this is also like a different journey as well. So, yeah, I feel blessed to like I can able to start this business. Okay, and right now we are handling with around 8 to 10 people of the team, and we are also supporting with the different client as well. So what we can say like it's good and it's quite impressive.
No, no, I totally agree and resonate with you because the first thing is my mentors always say that Deepak, if you have taken the first step, you have won the half of the battle. And remaining
Yeah.
50% battle is obviously more difficult, right? But the only thing which helps you to move ahead is your courage, which you already taken. Uh, if you because this video will be broadcasted to thousands of people. Now, if you can help us to just give us your small instance that how you acquired your first client, that would be a motivation for most of the entrepreneurs in the coming or aspiring entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So for the client, actually, when I started my company in 2023 April, and after that, I did not get any client. Okay, so I
Mm,
have walked. So mostly, what everyone is doing, like they will call to their references, like okay, I started one of the company, and also they will call to their, some of the different people, and also because in starting you don't have anything to like advertise your company or advertise anything. Okay, so mostly you need to go for the mouth to mouth because you
true.
are quite a small things. Okay, and you don't want to spend money as well in starting. Okay, so I did the same. Okay, and first client actually I get from the reference. Okay, uh, so our first client is the India, one of the logistic company, Delivery Hero. Okay,
Oh, wow.
sorry, Delivery. Okay, so actually we have worked for delivery for 2 3 month for one of the project like PostgreSQL, and after that I have also get 2 3 more client as well. Okay, and after that we can also get the client like Zerodha for some of the support for the some of the NoSQL databases, and also we have some of the 2 3 client from the out of uh, India, like we have like 2 3 client from the UK and US as well. So yeah, the first client was quite challenging, but yeah, I mean it was also very learning for us to move from the first to five client as well.
Yeah. No, and the beauty of Indian market is, and especially with the logistic like delivery and the Zerodha, who is more on this mobile side, that the intensity of the data and the variety of data is huge, right?
Correct.
Because of the masses, because of the population, because of the multiple orders, millions of orders coming per minute, or it's a huge. So if you are able to sustain that particular of density and volume, I'm pretty much sure the future of Todos is very, very promising. And
Yeah, correct. So yeah, so our team is quite expert team. So
yeah,
they have like expertise of some people. They have 10 plus year experience. They have 8 plus year experience, and they have worked in the leading industry as well. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you don't need to worry about for the database things. Okay, we are here to
yeah.
help. Okay, and we will manage all the things for any problem.
And that is a very important message, because if the most of the people, especially the startup or maybe the mature people also, they think that they want to acquire the market, they want to expand, like anything. But the problem is they want to do the battle by their own. And in this world today, the partnerships and collaborations are very important. You may look in your balance sheet, you may look that one IT engineer is X amount of money, but you are actually not hiring the person, you are actually hiring a team. You are hiring the expertise of 7, 8 people, whatever is the structure of that organization. So 10 plus each, so 80 plus years of experience coming together, as a package. So think about that, and don't make, I always say, don't make a penny wise decision, because you become a pound foolish. And yeah, it's a very great message. So this also, created a curiosity in my mind, that what is your vision and goal in the next few years, and how you will change, how will you upskill yourself in this changing market, in the changing industry?
Yeah. So in the next few year, actually, our vision for the Toros TV is to become a trusted leader in the database consulting field, actually, and also known for our innovative solution and expansion client for the service. Okay, so mostly our goal include expanding our market presence. Okay, and another thing is enhancing our service offering and also like a fostering long-term partnership with the client actually. Okay,
Mm, mm,
so yeah, mostly there are three, four things we are focusing, and also to stay ahead of the curve in the rapidly evolving industry. So what we plan to invest in the research, like, and also we are innovating always for the database things. So mostly we are focusing for the automation for the database, like how we can automate the daily task or daily routine. Okay, so those things. And after that, we will also prioritize our talent acquisition and training to ensure our team remain, highly skilled and adaptable mostly. And also, we are also giving to our team training on the time to time, and we are also encouraging our team like they can able to like you know uh, learn always because every technology, every industry is like a moving industry, and every day, every minute, every second, we are getting some new technology, new things actually. So mostly, yeah, we are focusing for the like a great partnership with the client, and also we are mostly become a trusted leader in the database consulting industry.
And I heard you have a very, a soft corner for the graduates also, the engineering graduates.
Yeah. So currently, yeah, we have 5 to 7 engineering graduates. So currently they are already started the training for the different databases actually. And also we are motivating the people as well, like, okay, if you want to grow your career in the database industry, then definitely we are here. We will help you to grow, and we will grow together, not only one people. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a great, because the whatever the helping hand which has been given to the society, And I personally believe this graduates or the postgraduates who are coming out from the college, they need the help most because they already spend their time, money in the courses, and now they are in the market, and the market is always rude for the freshers. So such type of collaboration and this support will definitely help them as well as help you to build a strong team who is not only expert but also a trustworthy.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, again because of the limitation of the timelines, so before we wrap up, Pramod, what message would you like to give it to our audience?
Yeah, so as we conclude, like I argue you to embrace some of the curiosity and embrace the unknown. Okay,
Hmm.
in the vast landscape of the possibility, there are like endless, okay, potential waiting to be unlocked. Okay, so what I can say in last, like keep learning, okay, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundary of what you possible. Okay, and also, and lastly, we can say like a thank you for your time and may your journey be a remarkable as your aspiration. What we can say.
Oh, wow. No, this I love that the thought of keep pushing. This pushing is important, right?
Yeah, definitely. Pushing is quite important because if we will not push our boundary, then definitely we cannot go. Because if you are a comfort zone, then definitely you are missing something. Okay. So whatever you can push, yeah, let's push it. Okay.
My mentor always tell about think outside the box, and but now the theory has changed. How deep you know your box, and how how both in the horizontal and vertical manner, this is where you can reach and you can become specialized into that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pramod, for sharing all these valuable insights. And honestly, it's personally very motivating for me because the person who come from an employment journey and started its own venture, this is not an easy task for anyone because you don't have to only deal with the mental pressure, it's the financial pressure as well as technical pressure also because you are competing with the big giants in the world. So I'm very optimistic about what you are offering, and definitely all these type of support and pushing yourself to the out of the comfort zone is something which is a great advice for most of the upcoming entrepreneurs or upcoming startups. So it's been
Th-
pleasure talking with you, Pramod, on the Value
Thank
Talk.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Deepak, for having me.
Thank you. And
It
to
was
our viewers, thank you for joining us on the episode of Value Talks with Deepak Bajaj. I'm really overwhelmed with the responses and the love which you are sharing with me through the direct messages on my personal number as well. So thank you for that. And definitely until next time, this is Deepak Bajaj signing off. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.